The Dershow.
Maybe the time for a ceasefire, not in Gaza. I'm talking about a ceasefire in the United States, a ceasefire between Republicans and Democrats. We now have Steve Bannon making a speech saying, take revenge, go after those guys, make them pay for it. And President Trump is sympathetic to that argument. Would he actually do it? I don't know. He'd probably be a little too busy doing other things. But I don't want to see a situation where as soon as a Democrat is elected, he goes after the Republicans. As soon as a Republican is elected, they go after the Democrats. We're seeing that. We saw it with impeachment. Unconstitutional impeachment against Donald Trump. Republicans get even. Unconstitutional impeachment against Mayorkas. You know, you may think what Mayorkas did at the borders is terrible, but it's not treason. It's not bribery. And it's not other high crimes and misdemeanors. So we're seeing this kind of tit for tat. But I want to get back to freedom of speech. And I want to complain again about New York Court of Appeals. They said there was no constitutional issue. No constitutional issue when you have prior restraint against the man running for president. You know, we've been in existence almost 250 years. It's hard to imagine in 250 years a clearer violation of the Constitution than a prior restraint against a man running for president of the United States, prohibiting him from complaining about the judge's daughter, law clerks, witnesses, jurors. He's entitled to that. More importantly, we're entitled to that. We're entitled to hear his points of view on that. I haven't decided who to vote for. I want to hear from Donald Trump. I want to hear what he has to say about the trial. I want to hear what people involved in the trial have to say. I want a debate. I want a discussion. I want a marketplace of ideas. I don't want the New York courts to shut the marketplace of ideas. I don't want the Connecticut bar to shut the marketplace of ideas. Nothing is more important than freedom of speech, particularly during a presidential election. But we're not getting that. We're getting the district attorney of New York using a criminal prosecution as a sword and then using a gag order as a shield against criticism. It's utterly unfair and it's utterly unconstitutional. And if the New York Court of Appeals doesn't think there's a constitutional issue involved in prior restraint against the man running for president, come to my class.